an Instapot fryer lid. And I've been wanting to try these things for a while. So this will be my first go. A little bit of my hair. But this will be my first go at trying to air fry some fries. And I could use a regular potato, but I'm gonna use a sweet potato because we all want to be healthy. So what I'm doing is soaking them for about 30 minutes. And I've washed them. I kept the skin on, and I cut them by hand into what I think is looks like a French fry. These are probably a little bit thick, but I imagine when you air fry them, they'll shrink a bit and they'll be crispy. So right now, this part, we're just soaking them 30 minutes. And when you do have a potato skin on there, wash it. Give it a good scrub. You don't want anything hanging out that was in the warehouse or the farm field or whatnot being cooked in and into your body. So we'll let these soak for a little bit, and then we'll set up the air fryer and the oil and all that. Be back soon. All right, so they're about soaked. So what we're gonna do is just kind of dry them off. You can use a paper towel. You can use a cloth towel. We just want them to be dry a little bit. Just trying to make it even. Because we want them to be dry enough. You'll see that the water is a little bit cloudy, and that's all the starch that's coming out. So they don't have to be super dry, just dry enough. So we are going to cook them. We got a little bit more. That'll be all of them. And next, we're going to use some oil. And since we're air frying them, we're not going to use a lot of oil because traditionally French fries are pretty greasy because they're fried in a vat of oil. What we're going to do is use a high smoke point oil, like vegetable oil. So I'm just gonna, I don't have a spritzer of sorts, otherwise I'd just be spraying these. You don't have to use vegetable oil. You can use grapeseed oil, avocado, just something that's has a high smoke point. I have vegetable on hand, so I'm just going to use, and this is a vegetable, so makes sense. Am I right? Let's hope so. All right, so just gonna use a little bit of oil and just coat them lightly. Because we want that crispiness. So, got one man down. Put him to the side. And then we just kind of want to flip them as much as we can because we want all sides of this oiled. There we go. And this one much. say we don't have to get all sides. I'm a little bit perfectionist, so it's just kind of like, let's do it all. There's some oil on the plate, so it's just not gonna be too much of a concern. All right. And these fries are a little bit thick, so they're gonna cook for a little bit. And then we just move on to the fryer. So this is the Instant Pot lid. I set it for air fry, 400 to 10 minutes. Gonna warm it up a little bit. But this is my new thing. And I don't want to turn it the other way because my first time using it, I got this vent back here. It's blowing out a little warm air. I just don't want that going back into here and then you have kind of a fire situation. So I'm just kind of giving it enough room to blow out so I don't have any fire issues. But once that hits 5 minutes, then I'll toss in the fries. Alright, so it's told me that 5 minutes have gone by. This is preheated, so I'm just gonna set this down real quick. And I'm gonna place this right there. Get as close as possible. And I'm just gonna lay these inside. Go. Alright. See, they're all in the little basket. Let me replace this big bad boy. Back on top. And we're going to increase the time to 15 minutes. At a halfway point, it'll tell me to come by and see what's going on. And that's when I'll start tuning them. We'll be back then. Alright, we're at the 5 minute mark. We're gonna remove that. Place it on its little pad. Take some tongs, we're gonna have a look at them. So they're looking okay. They're crisping a bit, still soft. So let's give them a little toss. See how they shrunk a bit. And that's what we're looking for. Get you on top. Some of you. They're still going. Alright, I think that might even them out so that they're good. Alright. Place the lid back on. I can do it one-handed. Doesn't like it. Nope, not on. There we go. Now it's that, and we're gonna increase the time just to 10 minutes and let that cook. So we should have some fries here soon. We're at that 5 minute mark. Let's check it out. Put that right there. Wow. It's still a little bit soft. But they're crisping. A little bit. Toss that fries. Alright. And I think we'll just let it finish out the 5 minutes, see where we're at. It's cooling it. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, a little bit soft. There's one whole potato. I'd say probably another 5 minutes. So let's put this thing back on. And so because it finished its 5 minutes, it's going to preheat again, and then I'll get to cook it. So we'll find out here soon. All right. These look pretty good. For sweet potato fries. So I think oh yeah. So seasons of these are pretty good actually. Good fries. We'll season them, crack of salt, maybe a little pepper, and they're ready to go. I hope you enjoy this. Thanks.